Hello, my name is Latandra Simeons, and I'm going to speak briefly about the OT policy or overtime payment policy. To start it off, I'm going to give a quick summary of the assigned article entitled Salaried Squeeze, Long Hour, No Extra Pay. So in the article, it basically gave a rundown on overtime payment within America, where the baseline for someone to receive overtime payment past their 40 hours is about 23,000 a year, which means they have to make at least 23,000 a year. Whereas the Obama administration is trying to kind of push that number up to at least $50,000 a year. So someone who's making more money can, get their overtime payment. For example, if someone the article gives examples, like someone who's working at a fast food restaurant who's a manager who makes $24,000 a year, they're not qualified to get overtime payment, which is not that great. Just to go into the reasons why someone would want the policy, the first reason is this. Someone who will want this policy will basically see, okay, now even though I'm in this circumstance, I can get my overtime payment because it basically doesn't support my family needs. The current overtime payment clause within the Fair Labor Standards Act, or the FLSA, basically doesn't take in consideration people who might have a sick parent or have children or other expenses. And making only $24,000 yearly, you really can't go above your means, so to speak. Another reason why someone would be for this policy is women. In America alone, in corporate America, women make about 79% less than a man would in their given profession. So the Overtime Policy Act will give women a major boost when it comes to payment. And that is something that is near and dear to my heart, being a woman, knowing that you will be paid less than a man, and then the overtime payment clause within the FLSA will give us a bigger pay grade. With that being said, there's also some downsides to the policy. One reason why someone will be against the policy is, employers are greatly against this policy because they say there's nothing in the budget. That's just, they can't afford it. So what does that mean? That means they're going to limit that employee to, 40 hours, that's it. Keep it moving. So that's, somebody wouldn't want that policy because they're saying, well, I can't do overtime. I can't get all my work done. I got to work through lunch. They're limiting me only these 40 hours. And the policy is just not helping any. Another reason why someone will be against the policy is employees will find a way, once again, not to pay the overtime. So what they would do is, and I've researched this a lot and it just kept popping up, employees saying that, instead of paying this overtime, I'll just have you hire 10 more workers, so that will cut your hours and everybody will be on a shift and everyone, will be there. So it wouldn't really help to have the clause, the overtime payment standard, increased if your employees bring in 10 other people in and now you have no room to wiggle. Would this help Houstonians? That is a really good question. In my opinion, I'm on the fence because I can see two sides to the policy. If I was speaking basically on the money and in my own situation, I'll say yes, the policy will be great for Houstonians because that means I get a little bit more money. But then again, when you have employers stating time and time again, either they're going to limit your hours or they're going to bring in more people, then the policy really doesn't have a chance to take effect. So I'm going to have to say, no, it's not going to be a good policy for Houstonians. All in all, that is all I have to say about this policy, and thank you for your time.